Sri Chaitanya Vande Nityananda Savaritam Sri Nandananda Vande Sri Hari Katha Gaudiya Vaisnava Vrindavana Manoharam Sri Gauranga Nityananda Sri Vaishnava Kadadhar Sri Gauranga Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Sunday Satsang Radha Kunda, April 11th.
14th.
April 14th, 2024. So any questions, answers? Let's see what we have. Frederica, what's the question? No question. Any other?
Usually no question. Yes, no. Maybe we come after.
Okay. Anybody else? What do you have?
No, I just checked it. But I didn't ask the
Okay.
before.
You can go to the kitchen sink and get one of my glasses and wash it and bring it. Oh, the glass there. Okay, good. I didn't see it. Okay, yeah. Go in.
There are elaborate commentaries by Vishnu Chakravarti on Ajamila pastime in Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
So, why is it so important for a sadhaka, like for us, that since he explains all Vaikuntha Arohan, Japa, Nama Praj stage? Why so much of, what is the
That's
significance?
something you have to ask Vishwanath.
You know, Gurudev.
The question is asked in the 6th canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 2, verse 9 and 10. Vishnu Chakravarti has a very long commentary about the holy name in Ajamil. I guess because Sri Swami has a long commentary, and Sri Swami sets the direction for all the subsequent commentators on Bhagavatam. So Sri Swami's commentary is quite long, and Bhavacharya's commentary is quite long on 6th canto, chapter 2, 9 and 10. So Vishnu also has a long commentary. Because it doesn't seem like it has to take so long to establish that point. But he goes on for like 10 pages or something. Very long commentary. Have you seen it? I think 6 cantos, it goes on forever. He basically made one point that there's 2 stages of chanting. One is making offenses, and one is rising to Vaikuntha Rohan. So this is, and Jiva Goswami describes there's 4 stages of chanting. One is you realize that Krishna is his holy name. Second stage is you realize Krishna's name is the form of Krishna. Third stage is you realize Krishna's name is the qualities of Krishna. And the 4th stage is you realize Krishna's name is the Leelas of Krishna. That's it. Neither Vishnu nor Jiva Goswami describe anything about Namabhas. Namabhas is the creation of Gaudiya Maharaj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and his son. It's nowhere in Goswami writings or in Shastras. You're making offenses. As soon as you stop making offenses, then you're going to Vaikuntha. So what does that mean in practical terms? Offensive stage is equivalent to an artinivriti. Vaikuntha Rohana, the word Arohana means rising, going up. Avaroha and Aroha. Avatar. Avaroha means descending, Aroha means going up. So you start going to Vaikuntha as soon as you come to Nishtha. After Nartanivriti, then there's Nishtha, then Ruchi, then Asakti, then Bhav, then Prem, and you're in the spiritual world. 1, 2, 3. So that's what he's establishing there, Vishnu Chakravarti. You're either making offenses or you're liberated on the way to liberated or on the way to liberation. The 4 stages it describes 4 stages of Navabhas that relates to a Jamil who wasn't initiated in the holy name, didn't have a guru, wasn't practicing non-japa. So that applies to non-devotees. So what are the stages of 4 stages of Navabhas? What are they?
The first stage is Navabhas, I don't know.
Should not.
I will learn it now.
You'll learn. Sankei, Parihasa, Stova, and Hala. And there's definitions of them also. Neglectful, making a joke, indicating something else, like calling your son's name is Narayan. It's indicating something else. This is not directly conscious chanting. It's all unconscious or mocking or making fun. So that's called Navabhas. But Navabhas does not apply to anyone who has a guru, has neck beads, and is chanting Java beads. Although it's a big thing in some spiritual missions, it's not anywhere described in traditional Gaudiya Sampradaya or in the writings of our 6 Goswamis. It's a stage of unconscious, inattentive, neglectful chanting. No one sits down to chant japa neglectfully. We chant it with intention and consciously trying to avoid the 10 offenses. We don't make a joke, we don't laugh and say, parihasita means, hasya means laughing, making a joke of chanting Hare Krishna. Like people in San Paulo or Rome, you go chanting Hare Krishna, they go, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They laugh and make a joke of it. That's called Navabhas. They're chanting Hare Krishna and making jokes, making fun of us. But it's got some benefit. A boss means, like when you don't see the sun, but it's just before sunrise. There's some light there, but not sunlight. It's called dawn, D-A-W-N. So now boss is like, the holy name is there, but it's a shadow. So there's some effect. People get some effect. Look at Jamil. He got liberation by now boss. He didn't get praying, he didn't get the spiritual world. He got liberated from what? He didn't go to Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means liberation. He got liberation from going to hell. He's supposed to go to hell for all his sins. That's not mukti. That's further bondage. But he got free from, all that sin got wiped out by Navabhas. He was supposed to die, he got extended his life and got all his sins knocked off. Pretty good deal. Life extension program. So that's what we're doing. We're not going to hell, we're still alive. So we're trying Navabhas. So hopefully we're chanting without offense. Main thing for initiated devotees is to avoid the 10 offenses. That's the main thing. And that's not easy. You have to understand what they are. A very detailed explanation. What's the 10th offense? The 10th offense is pramad. Pramad is kind of a sense.
Maintain mental attachments even after yes.
It's maintaining an idea of I am mine. Hamameti is in the offense. Hamameti, I am mine. Be attached to the body and things connect to the body. My wife, my husband, my body. And to have a certain sense of false pride. Pramad means kind of intoxication. It's kind of a madness, intoxication, to think I'm the body and the things connected to my body are mine. That's the 10th offense.
even after hearing glories of the Holy Name. Shrutvepi Nama Mahima.
Yes, you hear the glory, the Mahima, now Mahima, you hear the glories and still you stay attached. So it's not easy to avoid the 10 offenses. That's why he says avoiding 10 offenses means Nishtha. Because Nishtha is a very convinced and firm stage of Bhakti Bhajan, based on knowledge and detachment, which is grace of Bhakti Devi. It's mercy of Bhakti Devi. What else you want to say about that purport?
Another thing also, Gurudev, like, is there any air Praman that Ajamila has not committed any Vaishnava Aparadh?
What's the last part you said?
Ajamila has never committed Vaishnava Aparadh because Krishna Chakravarti Pad says that he never committed Vaishnava Aparadh.
No, he must have read some other book somewhere and came up with that idea. Because, Ajamil is a famous story. Every Purana talks about the story of Ajamil. Ajamil is one of the famous characters of Puranic literature. The subject matter, every Purana talks about Richasura, Gajendra, every Purana you read, you'll find the story of Gajendra Moksha, and all these are similar to Nishinga. It's like Hari Bhakti Sudodaya talks about Nishingadev, Bhagavatam, Vishnu Purana talks about Nishingadev, all the slightly different description. That Krishna becomes a lion and kills Hiranyakasipu. But how it happens is a little variation. What kind of tortures Prahlad is subjected to is also varies. Basic storyline and conclusion and philosophy is the same. Like, for example, Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, it says that Srinath walked in the front door.
Oh.
The Bhagavatam says he came out of a pillar, like that one you're leaning on. So watch out. The Shri is in there, and that means you take the role of Radha. Now you reverse. He becomes a doctor, you become the patient. He's a doctor. So now Srinath is going to do some intestinal surgery. I don't think you're ready for that. You better switch your seat. So in Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, it says he came through the front gate. First he came to the gate, he didn't ring the doorbell, he roared. Rah! And the singer, and Hiranyakasipu was inside the palace. What's that? That's a big lion.
Yeah.
So he's already locked the gate, the Chokra locked the gate. And the gate just came down, boom. The Srinath kicked the gate down. And this huge, like 1,000 sunshines, says like 10,000 sunshines came in the front door. He was blinded, because he was blinded. I mean, what was it? Hiranyakasipu was blinded, he couldn't see. And then when he could see, he saw the shit. And he thought, "What are you, crazy guy?" He thought, same thing. So I told that one, I recorded that pastime on some tape somewhere. Srinath's birthday, appearance thing. So it's slightly different. Like sometimes it says in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Krishna defeats Kali and tells him to get lost, go to Fiji, go back to Fiji. And sometimes Sanatana Goswami explains from other Puranas that Krishna ties up Kali at Keshi God. You go down and get a boatman. You go down to Deorawas, Ashram, go down, you want a boat ride, go to Mathura. So he signed up there, and Krishna's the boatman. And that's his boat. Kali is the boat. So he goes down and gets up on Kali's hoods. It's pretty high up there, you know. He said, okay, give me a ride. And all the gopis get on, they go up and down. So he turns him into a boat. So he gets to do some saving instead of just getting out of town, you know. That's like us, we're like useless snakes, you know. Poisonous snakes, but Krishna ties us up and engages us in some saving. Naganis means female snakes and Naga means male. Nagani and Naga. We're all snakes, snake wives. Snake pati. Nagapati. Nagapatni. But Krishna tied us up and engaged us in some seva. Make some garlands, cook some offering, take care of this guy. So it's good, we have some seva. Snakes can also write. They write books, you know. They're from a Jamia. Right, Shah. You have any questions?
I have many questions.
Okay. That's it.
I came late, no? I don't know the topic you were.
Anything, you can ask a question, anything. I mean, about Bhakti.
Questions about like when you're doing meditation, you explain well, we also it's good idea to meditate on what Krishna is doing in the world day, no? Meditation. Can we say that it's also like offense, like as you were saying, 10 offense, no? But it's all, can we say that it's also 10 offense, like not think about Krishna when you chant holy name, like you chant Mahamantra, but you think about even something like type of service that is not really like direct, no? Can also be said that this is also offense, like chanting Hare Krishna mantra, but thinking about something that is not directly connected to Krishna.
Okay, so the question is it an offense to when chanting Hare Krishna Japa to think of something else besides hearing the holy name? Is that what you're saying?
Besides about Krishna and Radha, like besides something else beside this, can also be this kind of.
The acharyas describe how to chant Hare Krishna. And what they say is I'll repeat what they say. One thing they say, mantra art chintana. Chintana means to think. We should think about the meaning of the holy name. What does the holy name mean? And different acharyas are given different meanings of the holy name. So not only is the holy name Radha and Krishna, but there's meanings of the holy name. Like Srila Prabhupada of ISKCON, he gave a meaning. He said, "Oh energy of Radharani, oh energy of the Lord, please engage me in the service of Krishna." Everyone knows this is, it's called mantra art. Art means meaning, value, meaning. The meaning of the holy name. And Jiva Goswami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gopal Guru, Vishnu Chakravarti, Raghunath Das, all different acharyas are giving meanings to the holy name. So when you get initiated by your guru, you can ask your guru to give you a meaning of the holy name to meditate on when you're chanting. That's one thing, you can meditate on the meaning of the holy name. And another thing is, when you meditate on the holy name, you can meditate on the form of Krishna, or the form of Radharani. Or you can meditate on the qualities of Radha and Krishna. Or you can meditate on the Leela of Radha and Krishna. All these are okay.
And besides that, is like
Besides that, it's not okay.
this is what I mean. That can we say that besides of that?
You can't meditate on the pizza you're going to make for lunch. You can't meditate on the burrito and tortilla you're going to make for breakfast. Or whatever your breakfast is. Samosa, kachori, milkshake, protein drink, 7-grain cereal. Like a lot of times stories meditate on their seva when they chant Brahma. No, it's not. It has to be directly connected to Radha and Krishna. Their form, their meaning of the holy name, their form, their qualities of the boss. That'll keep you busy. We have a book about the holy name also. You read English? Have you ever seen my book about the holy name?
Yes, but I'm not going on through all the some parts.
She has not read all the books, she read some parts of it.
Some parts is because you mentioning some like audios, like something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, as Prabhupada said, chant be happy. That's nice. Nice. It's true also. When you chant Krishna's name and japa or kirtan, you become happy. That's why we're saying here, all of us. That we're experiencing some happiness, which is bringing us together. And that happiness will sustain us and make us go forward to Krishna. Any other question? Any next question?
Yes.
Okay.
From my Italian friend, she asked how to go beyond the addiction of the smartphone.
How what?
How to overcome the addiction of smartphone.
How to,
Phone. How to overcome the addiction.
how to overcome addiction to mobile.
Yes. And to concentrate on Krishna Bhakti.
Huh?
And to concentrate on Krishna Bhakti.
And to concentrate on Krishna. Concentrate on Krishna. And to concentrate.
Well, just look at Krishna conscious stuff on your phone. So you can keep your addiction. Just scroll from one lecture to another. That's the way of life now. So that's the problem, to make everything connected to Krishna. So don't throw away your Apple iPhone. Just look at Krishna stuff. What's wrong with that? If you like to look at the phone all day, okay, good. Look at pictures of Krishna and hear kirtans and hear Hari Katha and make your life perfect. Shravan and kirtan. It's just the modern way of doing Shravan and kirtan. In old days, people used cartels for Danga and Javamala. Now they use cell phones. What's the big thing? Then is then, now is now. Nothing is evil except how it's used, A knife is not evil if it's in the hands of a surgeon, but a knife in a crazy man's hand can kill somebody. So, cell phone is just a means of communication and information. So it can be good or bad, depends on how you use it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to tell you don't use your cell phone, it's like, it's something everyone has to have a realization about. The key, what Krishna describes, the keynote to freedom is regulation. Regulation is the way to get freedom. Like Arjuna asked Krishna in Gita, Chansali Mana Krishna, Pravati Balavandrita. The mind is very strong, impetuous, determined, and difficult to control. It's more difficult to control the mind than the wind. So then Krishna said, but you can control it. You can control the mind. So then Arjuna asked, how can you control the mind? He said, by constant practice and detachment. Hare Krishna. So constant practice, he said, abhyas and vairagya. Abhyas and vairagya. So abhyas also includes regulation. So anything that you want to control, you can control by regulation. Like you can't control your eating habits, so then you regulate, you say, okay, I'm going to eat a lot, but 3 times a day. Ordinarily, you're eating all day long, and you're gaining weight, too much weight. So now when you meet a doctor, first thing he'll say is, eat fixed times every day, 3 times, boss. Do that for 1 month. And then they'll regulate what you eat and how you eat, and then engage you in an exercise plan. And so there's different ways to help one lose weight and control their tongue. So you're asking a question about, I need to record from this, I need to turn around. The question is asked, how to control addiction to the cell phone. So one thing, the first answer I said is, just use your cell phone for all spiritual activities. Kirtans, lectures, reading books on cell phone, hearing kirtans on cell phone, hearing lectures on cell phone, seeing YouTube movies about preaching it. You can use it like that. That's Shravanam Kirtanam. Now you remember everything you hear. That's called Swaranam. That's one way. You just surrender to it and use it only for Krishna Seva. Another way is control your usage of it, regulate it. So say, I'll turn my cell phone at 5 o'clock every evening. So all day you work or you study or do your bhakti bhajan, and at 5 in the evening you look at your cell phone. I look at my cell phone for 2 hours. You can say that. So it's called regulation. By doing that, you'll gain control over that. In psychology, they say you want to make a new habit, you have to follow the habit every day for 1 month without fail. You want to establish a new habit, you have to do it. Like if you want to establish a new habit, I won't use my cell phone all day until 5 o'clock at night. From 5 to 10 at night, for 5 hours, I'll be in Maya on my cell phone, or be Krishna conscious, whatever. Leave it open. So now you do it every day. You don't turn on your cell phone until 5, and at 10 o'clock, at 10 minutes to 10, you turn it off, wash your face, brush your teeth, go to bed by 10. If you do it every day for a month without fail, it'll become a habit. Habit becomes second nature. I read this in psychology today. Psychology guys did some tests, how to formulate new habits. So tell your Italian friends in Italian that try this. Make a habit, do it for 1 month. But if it's an addiction, it means it's like heroin is also an addiction. You can't live without it. It'll haunt you. Self-harm addiction is like a ghost. It's like a boot, like a freight, like a pishacha, like a ghost. You wake up, I'm not sure I'm supposed to fly. So then you take a bath and do a little puja, a giraj, chant some japa, read a little bhagavad. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Maybe I got an email on it. Maybe I got his WhatsApp messages. So-and-so is supposed to send me some pictures. No, 5 o'clock. Then you go to the market, buy something, and this guy. Then you eat lunch, then it's 1 o'clock. Then you take a little rest, it's 2 o'clock. Now it's 2 to 5. I should chant, I should read, or go online, make some money, or whatever, I don't know, whatever you're thinking. 5 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock, it's almost 5 o'clock. So the mind cheats, the mind's a cheater.
Almost 5 o'clock.
So 3 o'clock, you turn yourself up, and 3 to 10, you're on. It's a realistic question. And definitely use the right word. How to control addictions of mobile. It's definitely addiction. That's each individual person's individual war to fight. No one can fight this war for you. The war against tech media, whatever you want to call it. War against, what do you call it?
Gadgets.
Not gadgets, communication, info, being connected, I don't know what it's called. Sometimes I think, God, like 6 years ago I didn't have any cell phone. And everything went on nice. Now I got a cell phone. You asked this question to me about how to control addiction to cell phone. I immediately thought of a story. And of course you all know the story, but it's fun to tell a story to lighten up the atmosphere a little bit. So don't mind, I'm going to tell this story. You probably all know it. There was once a mother, and she had a son, and the son liked chocolate, like most people do. And he ate chocolate all the time. So, outside of town, in the mountains on top of a hill, there was some rishi lived there, some sage, some holy person. So mother tried different techniques of controlling the chocolate addiction of her son. It didn't work. She gave him carob bars and carob brownies and imitation chocolate and all that stuff. Didn't work. So somebody suggested, go see the rishi, maybe you can get some blessings, some ashirvad, some power, because he has power. So the mother took the kid to the rishi and said, "Oh, Sadhu Baba, please, can you give some ashirvad to my son, and I'll give him chocolate." And his rishi said, "Come back in 10 days." So they came back in 10 days, and then she said, "Can you give?" So he said, "Okay." He put his hand and said, "With all the power of Shakti and Tapavala I have, I bless your son, he gives out chocolate now and forever." So and this kid felt some energy from the Sadhu's head, felt some vairagya and some detachment going automatically in his mind. And mother said, "Baba, why, you gave this blessing in 5 minutes. Why you made us wait 2 weeks, 10 days? She said, 10 days. So he said, "Tell your son to go out in the yard and play." So he sent the son outside to play in the yard, the trees, the monkeys, and all that stuff. said, the thing is, 10 days ago, when you asked me to bless your son to get a chocolate addiction, I had a kilo of chocolate under my pillow, on my charpie. I'm sitting on a charpie under this peepal tree, and people come to see me. Underneath my pillow, I had a kilo of chocolate. So I was addicted to chocolate myself. So I had to take me 10 days, 10 days to give up my chocolate addiction, so I could blessing your son. You know, she asked me this question, can you tell me how to get addiction to the cell phone? I thought of the story. I said, God, ask me in 10 days. Let me give up my own addiction first. Frankly, no. Done that, thank you. Frankly speaking, I'm also addicted to cell phone, but I am following regulation, sometimes. And by sometimes regulation, is I don't turn my cell phone on till 12:29. And there's a reason for that, which some people know. So that's why I'm suggesting regulated way. Or 24/7, stay on your cell phone and just make it Krishna conscious. You know, what to say. Everything can be used in Krishna's seva, basically. Rupa Goswami explains the principle was that
Anasaktasya Vishayan
Anasakti Vishayan
Aham Penchata Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha
Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha Yukta Vairagya. Detachment means to see everything in Sambandha, see everything in relation to Krishna, engage everything in Krishna's seva. Of course, that can be exploited and has been exploited by mischievous, clever Vaishnavas, but we should have some idea how to use everything properly in Krishna's seva without sense gratification mixed in. Like one person, he was going to the airport to sell books. So one day he always wanted to get a BMW. But you don't need a BMW to drive to the airport to sell books. But he was selling Prabhupada's books in the airport. So he took a big loan from the bank and got a fancy BMW. And the people in the temple said, why do you have a BMW? Oh, it's for seva. So Krishna Sambandha. I said, well, you can also buy a car for 1/10 the amount and still get to the airport and sell books. He said, yeah, but I wanted a BMW. So, you know, what we want, what we need, this is a big problem. What we want, what we need. But ultimately, everything is adjusted. Krishna adjusts everything. Because everyone has a different standard. Like, look at the Panch Pandavas. Panch Pandavas are all shoot bhaktas. They live eternally in Vaikuntha. They came from Vaikuntha, they went to Vaikuntha. They're the eternal parishads of Krishna and Vishnu. And they had so much abundance, they ate on a gold plate every day and threw it out after dinner. Okay, shoot. They didn't throw it out, but they ate on gold plates. They were fabulously wealthy. But when Krishna left the planet, they went to Himalayas. They didn't take anything. Went to the Himalayas. Even Kunti went. Everybody, Draupadi, everybody went. They left all their gold, all their palaces, all their servants, all their chariots. They walked away. When Krishna was here, they had all fabulous opulence because they wanted to show the world that Krishna devotee can also be fabulously wealthy and still be Krishna conscious. So it's not that wealth is a deterrent from Krishna bhakti. Krishna Bhakti is an internal position of the consciousness which is hard to measure externally. So we have to be very careful judging someone, because the real measure of bhakti is invisible. There's very clear stories to describe this. The story of Gadadhar Pandit being bewildered. Gadadhar Pandit, sound is okay?
Yes.
Gadadhar Pandit being bewildered by Pundarik Vidyanidhi. This is in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Pundarik Vidyanidhi was a wealthy person, and he lived very lavishly, and it looked like a material enjoyer. So Mukunda, I think it was Mukunda Das, took Gadadhar Pandit there to meet him, said he was a great devotee of Krishna. Param Vaishnava. You should meet him. He's a Mukta Purush, he's a liberated soul. You should not take his darshan. So when Gadadhar Pandit met Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Pundarik Vidyanidhi was looking in the mirror, chewing pan. And he was looking in the mirror, putting oil in his hair, and had a silk shirt. It was really looking good. And Gadadhar Pandit said, "That's a great Vaishnava." It seemed like he was really admiring his handsome figure in the mirror. You know, like that kind of look, you know, like I'm really handsome and debonair and, you know. And Mukunda detected the wrong mentality in Gadadhar. He said, "What do you think?" He said, I want to leave. I'm not convinced. I don't think he's a very advanced devotee. Okay. So then, to prove to Gadadhar Pandit the extent of high consciousness of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Mukunda Das quoted a verse from 3rd canto of Bhagavatam. 3rd canto of Bhagavatam, Uddhava Mahashaya is glorifying Krishna. So the whole Bhakti Stana Kalakutam is talking about Bhakti is the name for Bakasura's sister. Bakasura's sister is Putana. So the verse, Uddhava is speaking this verse, he's saying, it's amazing, it's amazing. The Putana came to kill Krishna and had rubbed on her breast all kinds of poison, like to kill 1 million people with poison. It's so amazing that Krishna took her breast and sucked her breast milk and gave her a spiritual body in Vrindavan as a datri, as a nurse. It's so amazing. So Mukunda recited this verse, and when Pundarik Vidyanidhi heard it, he ripped off his silk shirt, he started rolling on the ground, throwing his arms, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. He went into ecstasy, Mahabhav, hearing the glories of Krishna, compassion and Krishna's mercy to a witch who came to kill him. So Gadadhar was like, wow, I misjudged him. I made the wrong conclusion. I'm a Vaishnava Varadi. So he said, Mukunda, what do I do now? I made a big offense. He said, you should surrender to him and take Diksha from him. That's what he did. And who is Pundarik Vidyanidhi and Krishna Lila? Vrishabhanu Maharaj, the father of Radharani. King Vrishabhanu from Barsana is Pundarik Vidyanidhi in Gaur Lila. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Pundarik Vidyanidhi came from East Bengal, they moved to Navadvip. And one day, Mahaprabhu started chanting, Bab, 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 Bab. B-A-P, Bab, Bab. Bab means father, father. And Nitai and Haridas and Waita Prabhu, they said, what Bab, Bab, what is Bab, Bab? Your father's in the house, Jagannath Mishra. Who is this Bab, Bab? And he said, you see, there's a great Vaishnava coming from East Bengal. He's Bab. So then he came, And the new person came, and Lord Siddhanta Swami said, Bob, and embraced him. They said, who is this guy? It was Pundari Vidyanidhi, because Maharaj was the Radha Bob. He was the Radha's Bob, and for Radharani, Pundari Vidyanidhi is her father, the Bob. So this is Chaitanya Bhagavat. Nice, fast five. Bob. I need this recording also. Question. Any other question?
Gurudev?
Yeah.
So what is, Gurudev, what is Laukik Shraddha? And continuation of that question, it is also stated in Madhurya Kadambini that it is not the result of mercy and association of saints, but is attained by hearsay and copying from others. Please explain Laukik Shraddha.
The question is about Lokik Shraddha. It's faith in Loki. There's two terms in Sanskrit, Alaukik and Lokik. A-L-O-U-K and L-A-U-K. Lokik and Alaukik. Alaukik means spiritual, transcendental, and Lokik means material, temporary. So the question is asked about Lokik Shraddha. What is it? Or?
Yeah, Laukik Shraddha in Madhurya Kadambini, Vishwanath Chakravarti says, this is not attained by the association of devotees and saints. One develops this by hearing from others and people around.
Well, okay, I don't know exactly what the question is, but there's two types. Lokik Shraddha is ordinary faith that we get by associating with our mother and father
Yes.
and friends and teachers. We develop faith in material people and material things, material goals. It's called Lokik Shraddha. And that's attained from the material world and people in the material world. And there's something called a Lokik Shraddha. Lokik Shraddha means faith in Shastra. Faith in spiritual Shastra. Means Upanishads, Shrutis, Upanishads, Smritis, Itihas, the Shastras, the Vedic Shastras. That faith in the Shastra comes by associating with spiritual people. With Vaishnavas and spiritual people, we develop faith in Shastra. Because when we associate with spiritual personalities, they're always speaking about the Shastra, and always quoting the Shastra, and always reading the Shastra. So by associating with them, we get faith in Shastra, and we start reading Shastra, and we start believing in Shastra, because the sadhus are living examples of Shastra. They live the Shastra, they speak the Shastra, they represent the Shastra. Sadhavakya, Shastra Vakya, Bhagavad Vakya. What the sadhu says, the Shastra says. Guru Shastra Bhagavad is one mouth is speaking. It says Vishnu speaks through the mouth of the Brahmins speak the Shastra, The Shastra is the breathing of Vishnu. Shastras are Nitya, Vishnu is Nitya. So when you associate with sadhus, you have faith in the eternal. You have faith in the spiritual reality. You have faith in God. So that's called alokik shraddha, spiritual faith. That's all. That's the first. You guys have a question? You gentlemen?
Many questions and so many of them. Kripa. Wonderful Kripa. Thank you, Maharaj, and Vaishnava.
Yeah.
I read in commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam that after Krishna killed Dantavakra, that he went 2 months to Vrindavan. After that he spent 2 months in Vrindavan. Like, so he never went back. So can you say something more about that?
I couldn't hear the last part.
Can you just say something more about it? Krishna, like, he was in Dwaraka and then he killed Dantavakra, and then he went for 2 months to
Well, yeah, that's all true.
Okay, but what he was
doing 2 months.
Okay. This is an interesting paradox in Gaudiya Sampradaya, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the 6 Goswamis, they both established that the Mukhya Praman for Gaudiya Siddhanta is the Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam is our main Shastra, is the source of all our evidence that all our spiritual truths is the Bhagavatam. Every book written by the Goswamis is based on the Bhagavatam. Briha Bhagavatamrita, Laghu Bhagavatamrita, Satsang, Bhakti Sandarbha, Ushalinam, all the books of the Goswamis are based on the Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam says that Krishna left Vrindavan, went to Mathura, went to Dwarka, never came back again. So that's the Goswami, that's the Bhagavad Siddhanta. But our acharyas like Vishwanath Chakravarti, they sneak around a little bit outside of the Srimad Bhagavatam and look at other Puranas. Because Bhagavad Purana is one Purana, but there's also Padma Purana. In the Padma Purana, it describes that after Krishna killed Shalva outside of Dwarka, he got the news that Mathura was being attacked by Dantavakra. So Mathura is his family place. Vasudev's relatives, everybody's there. Many people related to Krishna's family are still in Mathura. So Krishna got the news outside Dwarka that Dantavakra is attacking Mathura. So without re-entering Dwarka, after killing Dantavakra, Krishna came immediately to Mathura. There's a village on the south side of Mathura called Datiha. Even today it's called Datiha. Ha means Hante. Hante means to kill. And Dati means Dantavakra. So it's a place where Krishna killed Dantavakra. The village is there today. So after Krishna killed Dantavakra, he thought, I promised the gopis I would come back. So now here's my chance. So he crossed the Yamuna from Mathura, came to Vrindavan, stayed 2 months. This is described in Padma Purana and Skanda Purana also. And during those 2 months, he gave up his crown and his gold shoes, his chariot. He parked his chariot under a banyan tree. He put on his turban and got some flutes made by the Palinda women. Some Palinda girls made some flutes. He put on a pagri, he put on a turban, he put on yellow chadar, yellow dhoti. Please, we call the gopis in. Back to stage 1. Back to replay, reconnect. reconnect with childhood sweethearts. Everybody manifested. Radha, Sakis, everybody. He Rasa, Jalka, every Asaka, all things. And then after that, he put them all in a big chariot. He entered Brahma Kund and went and took them all to the spiritual world. One form of Krishna went to the spiritual world. One form he stayed in Vrindavan, Upper Kali. One form he went back to Dwarka. That's described in Padma Purana. It's in the Srimad Bhagavatam commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti, which he read. So what he did for those 2 months, same old, same old. What does he do? He eats, he dances, he romances. That's it. Then he makes some excuse for taking out cows. He takes out cows just as an excuse, a pretext, so he can meet Radharani and Radha Kunda. Cows are down in Govardhan Masi, going to Krishna's up here. So Krishna Vrindavan is going to be Krishna Vrindavan.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take too much to figure out what he's got to do. He's got to find the girls and dance and play with them day and night. Like we read Chaitanya Church read yesterday, that Krishna is a king and his palace is the bushes of Vrindavan. It says Chaitanya Church read yesterday. Krishna is the king. He's the king of love. And his kingdom, his palace is in the bushes of Vrindavan, the kunjas. The kunjas are his palace. And his subjects of his kingdom are the gopis. And he's a king, so he collects taxes. So what are the taxes? Kisses, embraces, XYZ, etc. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. I'm not making it up. It's bona fide. Question. Any question?
Yes, for the next question.
Business from Italy.
Okay, well,
How can we reduce and finally totally eliminate the distractions during Hari Krishna, the chanting of japa? How to concentrate the mind and how to eliminate all the distractions during the chanting of japa?
the question is asked, how to eliminate distractions during chanting japa. Distraction, what's the opposite of distraction?
Concentration.
Huh?
Concentration.
Attraction. There's distraction and attraction. So she's saying how to eliminate distraction, you have to increase attraction. Like how do you eliminate hunger? What is hunger? What is hunger?
Hunger. You eat and after it hunger.
No food.
No food.
So how do you eliminate hunger?
With food.
Yeah. So how do you eliminate distraction?
Attraction.
With attraction. So how do you develop attraction?
Reading Shastra. Hearing from the mouths of the saintly devotees.
So how do you develop attraction for the holy name? One very good way is called Tatrak. Tatrak is a yogic practice. Tatrak, T-A-T-R-A-K. Staring at a candle flame. You close all the windows, turn off the fan, and have no wind, have a candle burning, stare at the candle flame. Or stare at a mandal, a Buddhist mandala. the mandala, the geometric figure, stairs, Sri yantra, or a different yantra. Sri yantra is very good. But that's for yoga. But for Bhakti Yoga, we take the holy name in Sanskrit or Bengali or Hindi and put it on the wall at eye level, sitting at eye level, within 1 meter from the wall, and just look at it with soft light in the room. You keep looking at the letters slowly while chanting japa. That will increase your concentration tremendously. This is the yoga practice. I've had, if you I could show you sometime, that if you look at the Sanskrit letters, you'll see the form of Radha and Krishna in the letters. I can show you sometime. The way the letters Sanskrit is formed, you know, a line like this. You can see the threefold form of Krishna, see Radharani standing there in Krishna. As you look at the letters, you'll see Radha and Krishna will come out of Devanagari Sanskrit letters. You'll see their forms. This is a very ancient practice. All the biggest Siddhamahabhas of Gaudiya Sampradaya have done this. It's called Nam Brahma. Nam Brahma means the name is transcendental. The name is Krishna. The name of Krishna is the form of Krishna, is the qualities of Krishna, is the leelas of Krishna. The name means the name. Name means written. Doesn't mean hearing the name, it means written the name. There's a famous devotee in Gaudiya Math named Krishnadas Baba. He is a disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. And he was a big chanter, he chanted 3 lakhs of names every day. And so one person, some people from Delhi became his followers, maybe disciples, I don't know. So he said, what can we do seva? He said, make a marble plaque and put the holy Mahamatra right in Sanskrit. Marble plaque was half the size of this book. Have like A5. It's for A5 size. A5 size. There's A4, A5. 5 by 7 inch A5. Like this big. Like this long way. Like this side. So I made white marble plaques of black leather, Sanskrit, Hari Krishna mantra. He got one, he came to Prabhupada in Radha Kunda Mandir. He gave one to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada kept it in his room, he used to chant japa with it. I stayed in Prabhupada's rooms for 3 years. I lived in the kitchen, 1989 to 1992. And that plaque was there. I don't know where it is now. It was supposed to be cemented in the wall. Stars would put on the wall, just put some cement around it. You just put on the wall, put some cement around it, it gets hard, it stays in the wall. So there's thousands of them. Thousands of these plaques he gave all around. And this is how he chanted japa 3 lakhs every day. So I can recommend that. That's one technique in my art of chanting Hare Krishna book. There's about 60 techniques for controlling the mind in the book. That's one. It's a very good one also. I'm sure you're singing Charan chanting japa like that also. There's a place in Ambi Kalana in West Bengal, Navadi Mandal, where Bhagavan Das, Siddha Bhagavan Das, he had Nam Brahman. He had and Bir Chandra, the son of Nityananda, Bir Chandra, worshipped Nam Brahma. He had a stone, and the stone was carved the Maha Mantra. And he bathed every day, bathed with Abhishek, Pachamrit Abhishek, the black stone he had carved in the stone the Maha Mantra. And his murti was the Maha Mantra murti. It's called Nam Brahma. So Bhagavan Das became Siddha Singh by chanting japa in front of that. Very cool thing. I have mantra cards I give out also. Can you go in my room? There's 2 Almiras, left hand Almira, by my left hand side, there's a box. Bring out some cards. We'll give everybody. Give everybody one. Practical demonstration. Okay, right. So, question.
Can you please describe the process of getting Krishna prema bhakti?
What is it?
Please describe the process of getting prema bhakti.
The way you get prema bhakti. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam. There's 9 limbs of Bhakti Bhajan. Any one of those limbs will get prema. Give everyone one. To get prema bhakti, there's a system. It's called Bhakti Bhajan. Bhakti Bhajan must be guided by, you must take Diksha from a guru. Diksha means receiving Gopal mantra and Kam Gayatri. These are the Diksha mantras of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. Hari Krishna mantra is not enough. This was Krishna mantra. Krishna, no, Samsara. Samsara. Krishna mantra.
Krishna mantra. Samsara moksha.
Yeah, Sarva Krishna mantra. Krishna, K. Should be circle. There's a verse in Lord Chaitanya, spoken Hari Katha, chapter 7. Hari Katha, chapter 7, verse 73, Chaitanya Chaitanya. Because they were asking Lord Chaitanya about why he's chanting Prakashananda Saraswati and Maharaj was asking why Lord Chaitanya was chanting so crazy. So he spoke about the glorious Lord name at that time. He said, Krishna mantra haite, habe samsara mochan, Krishna nam haite, pabe Krishna charan. So Lord Chaitanya described 2 things here, Krishna mantra and Krishna nam. What is the difference? Krishna mantra means Diksha mantras. Diksha mantra means Gopal mantra and Kam Gayatri. Krishna nam means Ma mantra. Hare Krishna. So they both have different effects. The Diksha mantras give liberation. The Ma mantra gives the feet of Krishna. So your question is, how do I get prema bhakti? You need 2 mantras. You need Diksha mantra and you need Nam mantra. Because if you only have Harinam, you won't get liberated. This is what he said. You get the feet of Krishna, but you won't get liberated. You'll stay here. This is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya took Diksha, Nityananda took Diksha, Vaishnava took Diksha, everyone took Diksha. So he said, Krishna mantra, samsara mokshan, Krishna nam, Krishna charan. So attaining Krishna's lotus feet means praying seva Krishna, means praying bhakti. But to get that, you have to surrender to a guru, Guru Padashraya, Diksha Shiksha, Dikshadi Shikshanam, Vishwabhina Guru Seva, Sarvarma Vartate. These are the first 4 limbs of bhakti. And you have to follow the 9 practices of Bhakti Bhajan. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Swaram, Archanam Vandam, Dasyam Sakamatana Vedana. There's 9 bhakti. If you have Diksha mantra and Ma mantra and practice bhakti without Bharad, you'll get prema. For example, is Narada Muni, the first canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 6, verse 29. He did Vaidhi Bhakti, he attained prema. So the example of someone who attained prema bhakti is Narada Muni, the first canto, chapter 6, verse 29. He practiced Vaidhi Sa. He took Diksha from saints during Chaturvasya. It's described in the first canto of chapter 7. No, I mean chapter 6. 5 and 6. The story of Narada Muni. So you just have Hare Krishna mantra, that's not enough. You have the Gopal mantra come back. You have to have a proper guru also. Yes.
What to do if like disciples start to see faults in his guru and he loses faith in his guru? Like the guru can give him the greatness.
What if disciples see faults in Guru and feel that Guru cannot liberate them?
No. If disciples start seeing faults
Yeah,
in
that's right.
guru and loses faith
Yeah,
that guru can save him.
yeah, that's right. What if disciples starts seeing faults in Guru and feel that they cannot, Guru cannot liberate, loses their faith?
Loses faith.
Loses faith that
Faith.
Guru, yeah, faith that Guru cannot liberate, Guru will liberate them. That faith is gone. Seeing faults in Guru.
Question is, what if someone loses faith in Guru?
And loses faith that Guru will liberate them. And sees faults in Guru. By seeing faults, they lose faith.
That's not good. That's an unfortunate situation. One point is that who liberates you is Krishna. The Guru says to be a medium to Krishna's mercy. Krishna is the doer. Everywhere Krishna does everything. Guru is an assistant to Krishna. Guru is not liberating you, Krishna is liberating you. Krishna's name, that's what we just read. Samsara Mochan. Krishna mantra gives samsara. It doesn't say Guru gives samsara Mochan. Mochan means mukti, means liberation. So your idea that Guru is going to liberate me is not exactly the way it works. But making offenses to Guru, that's not good. Because you offend Guru means you're offending your Diksha mantra. Can you take that down? Put it inside. Take it down, put it inside. If you offend Guru, then the holy name of Krishna and Diksha mantras will give the mercy to you. It's like sunshine cover the clouds. The sun is there, has all the potency to illuminate your face and give you some energy. But all clouds are there, you can't get any energy from the sun. So the holy name and Diksha mantras, offenses block the effect temporarily. You chant the holy name and you have Diksha mantras, until you stop making offenses, they won't give their effect.
So how to get free from this offense?
Read the glories of Vaishnavas. Read the glories of Vaishnavas and beg forgiveness from the Guru. What else can you do? That's when Shastra describe how to remedial measures for offenses. They say the most important thing is the person who is offended has to get mercy of that person. You have to beg forgiveness from the person you offended. If you're conscious that you made offenses to your teacher, you have to go to your teacher with a straw between your teeth and fall at their feet and say, please forgive me for my offenses. The nature of Vaishnavas is Vaishnava Kripamurti, the ocean of mercy and compassion. Tatiksha Krunika, Surya Samadena. The Vaishnava's quality is Tatiksha Krunika, compassion and tolerance. Your fortune lies at the Guru's feet. If you offend Krishna, Guru can forgive you. But if you offend Guru, Krishna won't forgive you. That's what Shastras say. I'm not making it up. I'm not trying to scare you, I'm just trying to illuminate you. It's a very grave thing. There's two things involved here. There's faith and offenses. So even if you think that this guru, I can't carry on with this guru. There's different things that you want another guru, that you should go to the guru you offended, your original guru, and beg forgiveness. Please forgive me for my offenses. I made so many offenses to you. And then, so please forgive me for my offenses, and then move on and find another guru that you can have faith in, that you can love and not offend. That's what I recommend. You have to get like atone. You could say atone for your offenses. Get the offenses out of the way by begging forgiveness. But then the issue, the other question is faith. You don't have faith in the instructions or teachings or the person of a guru, then that has to be rectified by moving on to another guru. Otherwise, you'll die and take birth and you get another guru next life. So you wait till next life or do it this life. That definitely happens. No faith means no life. Spiritual life is based on faith. Faith is dead, your spiritual life is dead. Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha. Ado Shraddha. The Shastras proclaim everything begins with Shraddha, faith, then Sadhu Sangha. So no faith and no sadhu. Where do you go? Ado Sadhu. Ado Shraddha Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya Anartha Nivriti. Tata Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, and Prem. The foundation must be solid. Solid. Faith, love, trust. Any relationship, this is the basis. Faith, love, and trust. No faith, love, and trust.
Flat.
Nothing is there. Right. You're a sannyasi. Otherwise, sannyasi ma. Look good, Samurai. You should be a sannyasi. She's a sannyasi, but she's a white sannyasi. She's a Babaji. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Okay, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Very good examples of what not to. Hey, Gopal. Very good examples of what not to do. Jaya Radhe Shah. Okay, well.
Devotees who have not attained Shastri Shraddha but feel little faith in Krishna chanting the holy name and are attracted by bhakti. What kind of Shraddha do they have? Means devotees who have not attained Shastri Shraddha but feel little faith in Krishna chanting the holy names and are attracted by bhakti. What kind of Shraddha is this?
The question is, what kind of faith is in someone that's chanting the holy name?
Having faith in Krishna, chanting the holy name.
Has faith in Krishna and chants the holy name. That's called a lokic shraddha. Well, you have faith in Krishna, means faith in Krishna's absolute truth. And your faith in His holy name is not different from Him. You're chanting Krishna. That's spiritual faith. So that means that somehow you got that faith by some exposure to the Shastra, and knowingly or unknowingly from last life. Faith is to cultivate over lifetimes. It's not just born in this life. Faith is developed over lifetimes. Faith is a transcendental commodity. A lokic shraddha is transcendental. It goes with the opposite, life after life, and develops. See Gaudiya Gita, chapter 6, verse 44. That was me. Yeah, look on your phone. 644. Nothing is here. You look, I'll look here. It's a famous verse I quote 1,000 times. I got it here. 644. Purva vyasena teneva riyate yavasham pisa jigyasra yogyasya shabda brahma jivartate. This verse talks about what the question is asked, Krishna speaking to Arjuna about unsuccessful yogi. So the statement I made is that faith is carried over life after life. Alokic shraddha, spiritual faith, is carried over with Yama life after life. And verse 644 Gita proves it, because it says Purvabhyasena Riyate Yavasha, which means automatically from the heart, Riyate Yavasha, Yavasha means automatically, from the heart, you'll be attracted to the practice of your previous life. So your previous life, you have faith in Krishna, you have faith in the Holy Name. So this life, you have faith in the Holy Name, faith in Krishna. What kind of faith is that? It's spiritual faith carried over for your last life. Purva means prior, last life. Abhyas means spiritual practice. That's the answer. Lokic spiritual faith. Now you should develop your spiritual faith by reading Bhagavad Gita every day. And Bhagavatam every day. And associating with saintly people. Faith develops in association. That's why he says, Ado Shraddha, then what comes next? Sadhana. Shraddha should lead you to sadhu. And sadhu increase your faith, so then what do you start doing? You start doing bhajan. So the juncture between faith and Krishna is sadhu. Shraddha, sadhu, bhajan. Bhajan becomes Krishna. Faith, spiritual faith leads you to sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu shastra hoy. Lavamacha sadhu sangha, sadhu siddhi hoy. A moment's association with a saintly person give all perfection. Shri Radharani Ki Jai. Your question, Frederica?
One more question here.
Yeah.
How can a disciple realize where he is stuck in the bhakti process?
How can a disciple realize where he or she is stuck in the bhakti process?
Stuck.
Quicksand.
Yeah, one more.
Stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on you. You're so blue. Your name is Krishna. I know you're true. Listen. read Madhurya Kadambini. This is called a sledgehammer for illusion. Madhurya Kadambini by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur with the commentaries of Sri Anandadas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. It has very nice commentaries, and also I think Sadhana Babaji gave classes a few years ago on Madhurya Kadambini, which are available on his website. I believe so. I remember about 10 years ago listening to classes by him. They're very good also. So you have to read Vidya Kalamani by Vishnu Surari with commentaries of Ananta Babaji, which is available in Bengali, Hindi, English, and Russian. Huh?
Yeah.
That's the best book to find out where you're stuck. I'm stuck on you. Do. You're so pretty and you're so blue. I knew you were true. I really love you. Stuck. Sounds like our Tar Baby story. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Okay, question. Next question. Next, we're getting tied up in the net here.
Yes. We have it.
Maharaj, recently I heard from few devotees that name of Krishna should be pronounced properly. Maharaj, is this really true? For example, he gave it should be pronounced as Krishna. Is this really true while chanting Japa?
Okay. The question is asked, Krishna's name should be pronounced correctly. Well, how do you get to where you are now if you worry about correct pronunciation? That is your baby. Whoever asked the question was a baby. The baby doesn't use the cell phone. So adult used the cell phone in question. So how the person got to be adult? Because they cried for their mother when they were a baby. They didn't know the mother's name. They did wah, 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 wah. And mother came and helped them, and fed them, and cleaned them, and bathed them, and did everything needed. And all they did was cry for mercy, cry for help. So what's required is bhav, not pronunciation. Krishna is not attracted to Vyakaran, Krishna is attracted to bhav. 8th chapter, Gita, verse 6. Yom yom vami sram bhavam, chajananta kaliram, santava eti kontaya sadatad bhava bhavita. The bhav, sadatad bhava bhavita. The bhav that you cultivate, that will become your bhavita. Bhavita means your condition. The bhav that you cultivate every day, that's what you get. And every day you're in Sharanagati bhav. Every day you're crying out Krishna, Krishna, or Krishna, or Krishna. Or in China they don't have R. There's no R. They can't say Hare. They say Hale, Hale, Hale. And in Italy they say Krishna, Krishna. They say Krishna. Instead of Krishna, Krishna. They say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Krishna doesn't care how they say it. And Radha says, why do you pay attention to those guys? They're like devotees. Other babies are crying. We're all babies, we're all crying. Krishna's the Father, God's the Father. A mother responds to the crying babies, and Krishna responds to the crying bhaktas. So one day you have crying babies, you have your mother. Another day you have crying bhaktas, you have your father. Krishna says in Gita, in 14th chapter, Ham bija pradapita, 14:27. Ham bija pradapita. He said, I the seed of your father. So he's a father. So it doesn't matter how you say Hare Krishna. The real thing is, whoever's asking a question, just chant, will you? Stop asking all these questions. Just pick up beads, pick up your cartels, pick up your dolak mridanga. Four. Sarva Yoda Shakontaya Murtiya Samavantiya Tatsam Brahma Jaya.
Aham bija prajapita.
Hamija Pranabhuta. I am the sea-giving Father, Krishna Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Beautiful mantra. Hey, name of Krishna is beautiful. Radhe, Govinda Jaya Radhe. What happened? More dead question. Any non-dead question?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Frederica Bollier.
How to always feel good in life, doesn't matter whatever will happen. This is my father questions on his style.
I don't always feel good in life no matter what happens. First learn how to make gulochamins. Learn how to make gulochamins and keep a glass bowl by your front door. Bring a big glass bowl like Garton. Every morning you make 25 gulochamins and put it in a glass bowl. Whenever you feel bad, eat a gulochamins. Because that's what Prabhupada did in 2nd Avenue, New York in 1966. Every day he made 40 gulochamins and put it in a glass bowl near the door. Go over to the Krishna. And he told the devotees, whenever you guys feel sad, take a gulochamins. Because they're used to taking methadone and goofballs, goofballs, methadone, and all kinds of pills and powders. So they're all high as a kite, So Prabhupada said, take a glycerin, stay high forever. So the person says, how do I always feel good? So what happens? This is my answer. Eat a glycerin. and then we have a sweet taste in your mouth, chant Hare Krishna. They make it sweeter. Hey, what kind of question is this anyway? What's the point of staying always good anyway? This is a world of duality. This is called dualistic world. There's day, there's night. There's rich and there's poor. There's good and there's bad. There's happy and sad. There's the life. But you just see equal balance. In pleasure or pain, you always remember Krishna. And what did Queen Kunti say in the second canto? Or first canto? Queen Kunti said, let suffering come to me more and more. Let misery come, let bad times come, let suffering come. Why? Because when I'm suffering, I call out to Krishna, I cry out to Krishna. So what's this preaching, I want to be a good guy, let the good times roll. Those are like rock and roll songs, let the good times roll. The good times don't always roll good. Times don't always roll good. Times roll bad also. Don't take it serious. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid of bad. Just try to be Krishna conscious. Verses you read the Bhagavad Gita over and over again. Read the Bhagavad Gita, you get a balanced mind. you'll learn to accept the good and the bad if you read Gita. It's all part of life. It's just, look at Krishna's life himself. He has some hard times. He goes to houses sometimes to steal butter. The butter's sour. This is Bhagavan, God. He's all excited. Wait till we go, okay, boys, let's steal. You guys in a good mood to steal? Yeah, it's still dark. This is time to steal. Let's go rob these houses. So they go to rob some fresh butter. And he climbs, stacks those little boys. He climbs up on the boys. He puts his hand in the pot. He gets some fresh butter. And oh my God, it's sour. It's 5 days old. And he puts it down. And he comes down and he takes his stick and cracks the pot. Then he goes in the room where the baby's sleeping. He pinches the baby. And then he goes and passes the stool in the corner. Krishna passes the stool in the corner and says, let's get out of this house, guys. This house is no good. So that's a bad day for Krishna. But he doesn't worry about it. So the mother wakes up and there's a baby crying. So what Krishna does, he takes that butter, that stale butter, he wipes on the face of the kid. Wipes on the face of the kid. Then puts in the corner of the room and runs out. Mother wakes up. She goes, she hears the baby cry, ah! She goes and sees all this. You see this, what's that festival? Chi in the corner, and then she goes to her mother's storeroom and it's all stuff Krishna. That's a bad day for Krishna. But he says, oh, forget about it. He goes to the next house. He goes to the next house and busts in and gets fresh butter. So it's like that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So Krishna doesn't let it affect him, you know. Keep going, yeah. Krishna's life is an example of being cool, you know. He's all excited. Moon's rising. It's reddish in color. He's a reddish moon. And he thinks around his face. Little red color. I know you are Ryan tonight. He's really excited. He runs down the footpath. On the other side of the footpath, hiding behind the bush are two gopis. One's named Padma, one's named Shaivya. And Shaivya and Padma are the rival party. They're the key girls in Chandali's party. They're waiting. They have their dopata stretched across the path. And it's white in color, it's full moon, so it looks like a ray of moonshine. And Krishna is intoxicated by the thoughts of Radharani. So he's running. Then he hits, because he goes pulling up. And they grab Krishna. Come on, big boy. We're taking you to Chandra. No, I gotta see Radharani. No, not tonight, man. It's all over. You gotta see Chandra. She's waiting for you. Okay. So he goes to Chandra. The next morning, he comes to see Radharani. His lips are black. His eyes are red. He's got red footprints on his forehead. He has kumkum on his chest. He walks in the front door of Radharani's kunj. Out! Go back to that one. Go back where you came from. You know the way. You just follow your footsteps. Out. Jao. Jolly Jao. So Krishna has a bad day. I said, okay. That's the way it happens like that. He doesn't get affected by it. Of course, he also eats a lot of kosher ones. In the morning, Mother is sure to get some kosher Rescoas, burfi, rubbery. So it keeps balance. So your question is how to stay always happy and good. Take Maharaj, Shari Krishna, and think of Krishna Lila. That's the answer. Okay, it's 5 o'clock now.
15 minutes.
Our two sages have come from Himalayas. From Himalayas. Do you have any questions? Is there a question? Anything more than that question?
Okay, I was going to ask about pride.
You're asking?
About pride.
Pride.
What about it? It's a good
What is the
thing.
question?
So,
It can be good or bad.
like, how to recognize how this tradition is coming in the life of somebody.
How to recognize Pratishtha is coming in the life of a sadhaka? How to recognize that?
Question is asked about Pratishtha, prior Pratishtha.
Right? Pratishtha.
How to recognize that Pratishtha is coming in the life of a sadhu or a sadhi, male or female sadhi. Sadhi is female, sadhu is male. If the person is forgetting Krishna or forgetting the Guru, then they're subject to Pratishtha. Or if they become happy when they're glorified. If they're singled out or glorified, if they become happy about that, that means they're infected with Pratishtha. That's why I said the initial thing is if they're forgetting Krishna, if they're forgetting Guru or Krishna, then they're already infected by Pratishtha. But a true sadhu or sadhvi, saintly man or saintly woman, will always remember Guru and Krishna are the source of everything they have. There's a phrase in Hindi called Punar Mushika Bhava. Punar Mushika Bhava. Punar means again, Bhava means become, Mushika means mouse. So a sadhvi or a sadhu may become a lion by Guru Kripa and Krishna Kripa. But they forget that the source of their power, the source of their prabhav, their influence, or their power is Guru and Krishna, then they become a mouse. Lion becomes a mouse. The lion is the king of the jungle, the mouse is nothing. So a guru is always remembering a guru or a devotee who's always remembering his guru or her guru and Krishna will become subject to material Pratishtha or pride. It can especially is tested when that devotee is being glorified. The person being glorified or honored somehow. If they forget and they try to think that they foolishly think that they are the qualified for that glory, or qualified for that recognition, then they're infected by pratishtha. Kalani Karak Pratishtha. Kalani means woman, attraction for a woman, or attraction for a man, for a female. Or Karak means gold, opulence, wealth, money, and pratishtha means recognition, glorification, worship. That's called pratishtha. Raghunath Das Goswami says the desire for pratishtha is like bathing in the urine of a donkey. Gadamucha Snan. Bathing in the urine of a donkey. Jackass. Apparently it's not recommended. You can bathe in cow urine if you want. That's probably good. Healthy thing. Panchagavya. What is Panchagavya?
Cow urine, cow dung, ghee, milk, and yogurt.
The what?
Ghee, milk, and yogurt.
Panchagavya, yeah. Very purifying for snan or for eating. Eat it for 7 days, your whole system becomes purified. Panchagavya. Cow urine, cow dung, or stool, yogurt, ghee, and milk. You mix it together, all those things. You gotta drink for 5 days, nothing else, 5-7 days. The whole system becomes sattvic. It's an Ayurvedic medicine. It's called Panchagavya. 5 articles from the cow. You can bathe with it or eat it. Yeah.
How to make sadhya for mind.
How to make sattvic the mind. Question is how to make the mind sattvic. It's all related. Body-mind complex. Body-mind complex. Sattvic is the result of thinking, meditation, eating, bathing. Everything is clean and pure. The mind is the last result. Eating pure foods, sattvic foods, preferably prasadam. Living in a sattvic place, surrounding yourself by sattvic good. The mind takes a shape. The mind is like water. Water takes the shape of the container it's in. You put water in a round container, the water is round. Put water in a square container, water is square. The mind takes the shape of its surrounding. So you surround the mind with sattvic food, sattvic air, sattvic earth, sattvic clothes, everything sattvic colors, then the mind becomes sattvic. But we're not concerned with that, we're concerned with Vishuddha sattva, which means spiritual goodness. This means we transcendentalize our mind. We spiritualize our mind by Shabda Brahman. There's 2 types of goodness. There's one material sattva and spiritual sattva. Spiritual sattva is created by only taking prasadam, living in a holy place, chanting Krishna's name, and studying Shastra. You get spiritual sattva. Material sattva is living in a mountain or living in nature and eating vegetarian food and meditating, all these things. Okay, spiritual sattva, material sattva. There's 2 kinds of sattva. Sattva is described in Gita, chapter 17. Food is sattva gun, thinking is sattva gun, speaking is sattva gun. It's described in chapter 7.
18, 17, 16.
That's
Sorry,
it.
sir.
16 divine demoniac.
18, 17.
Chapter 17 and 18.
Yes, Guru. 17 as well.
This is look here. Says what are goodness, what are ignorance, and all three are there.
Charity.
Charity, thinking, speaking,
Everything.
talking, eating, everything. Vinegars and tamagun. Oh, cool.
Most of us come.
Verse 17. Okay. Anyway, chapter 17, 18. You can read about the different things in Samagun. Thinking, eating, food is cooked more than 3 hours. Food is fermented. It's not smelling good. It's ignorance. Like Limburger cheese. Limburger cheese, some really rotten smelling cheese. Or tamagun. Vinegar is tamagun. Apple cider vinegar. ACV. 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of honey is a miracle cure. Honey is something good and vinegar is something good. Better take lemons. I'm taking lemons now. Kick the habit. ACV. So ACV. Apple cider vinegar. Never heard about it? Vinegar and olive oil, salad dressing. Take lemon juice instead. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Anything else? What does Lord Chaitanya say about pride? Huh?
Another definition.
Srinadapi Shinichena Choriva Sesna Manya Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Always respect everyone. Don't expect respect for yourself. Don't want it, don't desire it. Don't need it. Don't need it, don't want it, don't desire it. Devotees should be Atmaram and Attakam. Have no desire to fulfill and be happy within himself. Attakam and Atmaram. Any more questions? Question? Yes, you have a question? You have a question? You? No. Any questions? Yeah, what are you going to say?
In Bhagavatam, Vritrasura section, it is said that
What section?
Vritrasura, the prayers of Vritrasura, it says that Gopi Bhav is being mentioned in that section. Does it mean that Vritrasura has Gopi Bhav, or it means some semblance of Gopi Bhav, or how it is? Why it is said like this?
There's in the 6th canto of Bhagavatam, there's some prayers by King Chitraketu, who got cursed by Parvati. He took birth as a demon, Vritrasura. But he took birth in a demoniac body, but he was a pure devotee of Krishna. Because as Chitraketu is also a pure devotee. But he accepted the curse, although he could have counteracted it. Out of respect for Parvati, he accepted her curse. But as explained by Gaudiya Vaisnava acharyas, they give commentaries, they say the mood of surrender, the mood of dependence and surrender and Sharanagati Bhava of the gopis is seen in the prayers of Richasura. Not that Richasura had gopi bhava. The question of Richasura is not a gopi. He is not gopi anugata. He is not gopi bhava. But he's exhibiting the dependence on Krishna and the ultimate surrender to Krishna. So the gopis are the epitome of the zenith, the highest point of surrender and submission is seen in the gopis. And the first appearance of that type of surrender, that type of dependence on Krishna, the entire Bhagavatam, appears in the 6th canto story of Vrishabhasura. Not in the 7th. And in the 7th canto, you have the example of Prahlad. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was living in Jagannath Puri, every day he heard the Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. And he heard 100, this told Chaitanya Bhagavat, he heard 100 times the story of Prahlad Maharaj. 100 times, many chapters are there. He went through every verse of the Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 100 times. And 100 times he heard the story of Dhruva Maharaj. So that means that in these stories he saw the determination of the gopis in Dhruva Maharaj and the surrender and dependence on Krishna in Prahlad Maharaj. So the same way, in Vrishabhasura's 6th canto, we see the mood of the gopis, dependence on Krishna and attachment to Krishna. That's the only connection, you can say. But it's very important, Vrishabhasura's prayers are very important to study for bhakti. All our acharyas have written extensive commentaries on these verses. Prayers. Okay, that's it. No more questions, man. Okay, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.
Jai Gurudev.